My name's Matt Apel. I was with United States Special Forces, 10th Special Forces Group. I was in from 1996 till 2006, and now I train special operations guys as a contractor. My day-to-day life after the service, it was all over the place. Some days I'd feel great. Some days, I felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. I was drinking a lot, getting in fights, busted some friendships, made some friendships with people that I probably shouldn't have. Just felt like my whole world was just kind of all over the place,
Had nightmares. He would get triggered pretty quickly, anger, just kind of real jumpy out in public, nervous all the time, constantly looking around. Drinking to kind of help ease the anxiety, definitely more than he does now, but just kind of never know what you're gonna get.
So much goes into training a service dog. I don't think people really understand or can fully comprehend the number of hands that touch our service dogs and the amount of love and care and passion and dedication that goes into training these dogs for our veterans. We start out with Karen, who is our puppy program manager. When they are 8 weeks old, she works to identify the breeders and works with the ADI breeding co-op to find the best puppies for this work.
Puppies are basically going through a basic obedience curriculum. They learn things like picking up things and giving them to you is probably some of their most advanced commands. They also can learn to walk backwards on different surfaces. They also are learning things like sit, down, stay, come, leave it. They learn how to settle, they learn how to be calm, and they learn a lot of home manners. The puppies are raised by volunteer puppy fosters. They agree to take the puppy into their home at 8 weeks of age, and they have the puppies in their care until they are 8 months. So it's a 6-month-long commitment, and they stay with their puppy that entire 6-month time.
My family and I we've started as dog walkers. We've moved into weekend fostering some of the dogs, and more recently we have started puppy raising. And we have been involved for over a year now as volunteers. Our experience volunteering here has been really special because I feel like in other times in my life where I volunteered, I've never had an organization where I've really gotten to know all the people who are behind the scenes, everybody who makes everything happen. CFS, I feel like from the first day we came, from our first orientation, has been superb with getting to know us, making us feel welcome and wanted, making us feel important, and making the role of a volunteer feel just as valuable as somebody who works here full time.
And then she passes the baton on to Dante, who is our BRIG program manager, and he trains our inmates up at the MCIE BRIG.
BRIG program utilizes inmates in the BRIG on base at Camp Lejeune to help train our dogs. The dogs are with the inmates 24/7, they live in the cell with them, and they are continuously trained. The dog's learning everything from basic obedience to all the basic command and task work we have them with, as well as companionship and being with inmates and just kind of general behavior, how to be. One of the most interesting things about the BRIG program is how the partnership helps both sides. It's mutually helpful to the inmates as well as to the dogs. The dogs are always getting trained and they're getting the necessary things they need to become what they need to be for clients, but the guys who are incarcerated with these dogs are also getting back from the program the companionship of being around a dog, as well as the ability to do something important that makes a difference while they're doing their time there.
And then they come back to our facility and work with our lead trainer, Reagan, who really progresses them so that they learn the skills that our veterans need specifically and ensures that their tasks are matched for the veterans that they're going to be with one day and that they're going to be amazing service dogs and able to serve our veterans.
I just feel grateful to be a part of the whole process, to get to see the dedication and passion of everyone involved. The team training experience can be both exciting and overwhelming for veteran clients. It's in that first 2 weeks is when the veteran meets their dog, learns to handle their dog, introduces the dog to their home and their family. It is a big, exciting moment to meet their dog and learn to work with their dog and get to experience those tasks that are going to be life-changing and integrate that new family member into their life, but can feel like a lot in the 2 weeks where they're learning everything from the basic care to basic handling to how to implement those tasks in their home. It's truly a rewarding experience for everyone involved, though, as everything comes together right there at the end.
My role as the Director of Client Services means that I am there with the client from initial inquiry all the way through post-placement. So working with veterans, sometimes their caregivers or family members, on helping them learn the world of service dogs, what service dogs can do, and then helping them through our application as well to obtain a service dog from Canines for Service. What a lot of people don't understand is that these service dogs not only help their veteran, but it also makes a huge impact on their families, on their support people, their caregivers, their spouses, whoever they may surround themselves with. So seeing the difference and hearing from spouses that they finally have their husband back, their wives back, learning that they're able to attend their child's graduation without concerns, realizing that they're able to spend time as a family again, realizing that the spouses no longer have stresses or get nervous about leaving them home by themselves, so that the spouse and the caregivers can get back to their lives, and the veteran can then start to have quality of life back for themselves as well, is a huge impact that these service dogs have. It seems life is much easier, I guess, and happier. I mean, how can you not with loving this face? But he just, I mean, yeah, being able to be out in public and have his back in crowds and not worry in crowds and not get angered or anything. So it's been much easier going since having Otis.
I lost 27 brothers overseas, and then about half that number to suicides when I got back. And I just think, what you're doing, they're one Otis away from still being here.